I know you can hear me. I know you can show me what's to come, just like you did before. I've traveled so far since then. My vision is so much clearer. Everything that I could see here terrifies me. But I'm here to show you. To show myself. That I can go on without guidance.
Can you feel life moving through your mind? Ooh, looks like it came back for more. Yeah, feel time slipping down your spine. Ooh, you're trying to ignore. Yeah, but you can hardly swallow your fears and pain when you can't help but follow. Puts you right back where you came. Some things searching for
Horn of Shaddan!
where you dream you'll never find. Hold on to one. Hold on to one. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the works of yesterday. Live and learn. If you fail or if you borrow. Live and learn.
Magnet stance jutsu! Magnet seal! To the bearer of this book, you hold the safety of me and my family in your hands. Everything I know about the 3 ninja who threaten us is contained within these pages. You have my undying gratitude, though it may never be enough. Yours with my utmost faith, King Thaddeus Ryoku. P.S. The information in here is of the utmost secrecy. Do not, under any circumstances, read these words aloud.
Don't worry, I don't think anyone heard. Oops. Hi, Alzek.
Dusk? You're back?
No, I never left. You're back.
Yeah. Why didn't you follow us to the wood country?
I don't.
Follow?
No, go to the wood country.
Really? I mean, I know it's changed a bit and the name doesn't really fit anymore, but it's not so bad once you get used to it.
I'm not a simpleton. The wood country's problems lie beneath the surface.
Ooh, a cryptic warning. And here's one for you. The warrior of the wooden blade must always beware of splinters.
Let me be clear. Stay out of the wood country.
Well, now my hands are tied.
Goodness. Gentlemen, what shall be amazed? I should hope so. Else a flame-throwing Shadow Master over this. My dear fellow, the question is where it's going.
This is a public service announcement from the world government.
Look at this man, and what do you see? You see a ninja. The clothes, the symbol, the weaponry, it's all there. But if you take that away, all you're left with is the face of an ordinary man.
Behind his ordinary face lies a deadly killing machine. He can shoot energy bolts from his eyes, jump long distances, and even make himself disappear.
You couldn't see the ninja. Now you can't even see the man. Could you live your life under constant threat of attack by an invisible assailant? Your world government is here to ensure that you never have to.
How are you?
I'm well.
Are you come far?
Fairly.
I didn't mean to inconvenience you.
It's no trouble.
If I'd known how far you lived,
Of course.
Nigel, I need your help.
I'm shocked.
Everywhere in the wood country, I'm seeing the same message. The ninja are the enemy, but we can protect you. What's going on here?
Remember when the world government first came to power?
They built this city for the non-ninja population as a haven from dead Nin.
Now the wood country is fortified. The old enemy is gone, and they need a new one.
But it's ridiculous. I mean, it's not even subtle or insidious in any way. It's just one slap-in-the-face message playing over and over again.
The world government has never been fond of subtlety. But that's the problem. It's working. I wonder what that says about us.
This has gotten far too complicated. I mean, the world government have ninja in their employ. I know. I'm hunting them.
Alzak, I'm not going to be drawn into one of your battles.
Look, I'm not trying to wrest the world government from power. I'm only trying to protect the royal family. They were attacked by mercenaries working for the world government, and the king believes that they may try again any moment.
Alzak, the king is the only figurehead of the ninja world left in the wood country. This all ties together. If you fight for the royal family, you'll be standing in the way of the government's grand plan.
Well, I've been at this for a month now, and I haven't been caught yet.
And what's the damage?
I've just defeated a world government assassin.
One.
Hey, look, it wasn't easy.
Clearly.
I had to create a brand new technique just to defeat him.
Well, I do hope the world government isn't planning an attack anytime this year.
Look, you can do the sarcastic thing, or you can do the lecture thing. Not both. How is Mother?
She's fine. She wants to know if you're eating and dressing well. I'll tell her you're eating well.
Look, I'm out in the wild a lot these days, and practicality has to come before formality.
Is that your most practical footwear?
These shoes are essential ninja gear.
I really wouldn't know.
But you still heard the Horn of Shadan from all the way across the city. You even heard the message in the melody.
Father would be proud. How did you manage to play it?
The right instrument. This is my kiseru.
It's taken quite a beating.
I hadn't really thought about it recently, but it's been with me for a long time now, and it's seen a great many battles.
Battles? You mean you have an instrument that can create beautiful music, and yet you use it as a blunt instrument?
It is so much more than that. It can channel and store huge amounts of chakra. If, say, you're a ninja with two incompatible types of chakra, you can flow one of them into this and separate them. With this, I can fight at my full potential, free from the shackles of a chakra limiter.
Alzak, have you ever had a normal social interaction?
What do you mean?
Mother and I only ever hear from you when you need help with some dispute or other. Now here you are again, and it's not even your fight this time. What would you do if the world government fell tomorrow?
I'll let you know when that happens. For now, I need to cross the wood country. How can I do that?
As a ninja, you took a risk just strolling inside the city. To walk safely through the center, you'd need to be 80 foot tall and heavily armored.
You know, it's just fantastic when your flippancy yields a great idea.
This place is gonna be amazing. Alzek, what's the first thing on the list?
Item 1, recruit students, sir.
I can skip that one. Next.
Item 2, find highly skilled ninja to serve as teachers.
Skip that one too. Okay, we need a new list. First, a large statue of me at the front gates that gives out hate to all of the new students who come. Yes, and that throws hate in the faces of our enemies who attack us, so that the cake will be all down their face and they'll be all messy. Okay, and then our own circus performer on site, who called Jeeves, who will perform for us all when we're bored. And then a large battle arena with flaming torches all around the edges and wind machines for special effect, and that'll be great. Oh.
Sir, please, these ideas just aren't practically possible.
But I'm not even halfway done!
Sir, if this school is ever going to get off the ground, we must focus on the essentials.
Fine. I'll tell you what, I've got one more idea. Let me have that one and then we'll do it your way.
Let me hear it first, sir.
I want everyone who comes to this school to have some kind of symbol that binds us together so that we can all be like one big family.
Like a talisman of comradeship, sir.
I want the symbols to be more than that. I want it so that they can communicate with one another. That way, even when a ninja leaves the school, we're never far apart.
Even if we could do that, sir, what would be our symbol?
Easy!
How could you forget something so important?
A lot of luggage was lost that day. It's just a part of traveling. Besides, I knew you'd take care of it. Is there something different about you? I did try to find you.
I have to keep moving. Every time I set up shop, the world government shuts me down.
Well, that pretty much fits with their new campaign against the ninja. Aha!
If you're going to the ninja school, I wouldn't bother.
Why? What happened to...
Buried all across the land.
That's alright. It's only the core I need. If I can just activate its tracker. This way. Looks like someone else picked up the signal.
They're world government soldiers.
Not being ninja, we haven't a clue what their weapons might be. Our best approach might be to... Heathcliff! Everyone else is going to start charging in without thinking, then what am I supposed to do?
Inner Heathcliff.
You know, there's such a thing as overkill.
That shield looked familiar. A bit like Mime's noise dome.
Think one of them was a ninja?
Maybe it was nothing.
Earth seal. Thanks for all your help, Heathcliff.
Dare I ask what you need it for?
Safer if you don't. Unless you want to come along, of course.
I think you need somebody who's looking to make life harder for themselves.
Perhaps you're right. Take care of yourself, Heathcliff. Jaiku, stop! It's me.
I know! You lost me my bounty! Do you know how long it took me to build that up?
Ah. Sorry about that. I didn't think. I really was trying to do you a favor. What if I could offer you something better?
I can get my own bounty. Thanks.
Not just any bounty. A bounty straight from the world government.
Go on.
I'll explain on the way.
Are we there already?
Nope. Just looking for the car keys.
What's a car?
Nothing like this. Core. Magnetize! Come on! Impact. Activate! Aesthetic upgrade. Engage! And march!
You're very quiet. I'll be honest, the giant robot me is usually a good icebreaker.
So many questions. Oh wait, here's an easy one. Where are we going?
To the coast. The assassin I'm hunting has a hideout there. We're going to find it, infiltrate it, and take him out before he even knows what's happening. That's why you're here.
So wait, your infiltration plan is to walk up to the door with a giant robot with your face on it.
Well, any plan would sound stupid if you say it in that cynical tone. Just sit tight, think of the bounty.
You only get a bounty if you don't get caught.
Sir! Sir, can you hear me?
Quite adequately, Professor.
Sir, I must insist that we use our code names.
I assure you, this line is quite secure. Besides, there are only two of us.
I really must insist, sir.
Oh, very well. What have you got to show me? Double visor.
Well, sir, I've been working on a number of impressive items. Our Fire with Fire department has been working on numerous ways to replicate ninja abilities and items using technology. Firstly,
we have this camouflage screen, which can replicate any surface texture. Next, sheet metal that is entirely pliable and very sturdy and can be molded into any shape to replicate ninja weapons and tools.
Going back to camouflage, how is your stealth weapons project going?
Very well indeed, sir. You see, we have been developing numerous items which look like regular household objects. This may appear to be a humble hockey stick. However, it is in fact a mighty blade. And this, what appears to be an innocent rugby ball, is in fact an explosive of gigantic proportions. And finally, sir, we have this fantastic... Oh.
Not wishing to question your intellect, Double Visor, but that looks very much like a weapon.
Apologies, sir, there seems to be some kind of mix-up. This is actually from my harmless objects disguised as deadly weapons range. You see, it's a dual-purpose nutrition and reconnaissance device. You fold out the visor here like this so that you can see your enemies coming. And it also functions as a drinks dispenser, so that you can be refreshed when they arrive.
Ingenious. Professor, when you applied for funding to build that, was it in your name or mine?
Oh, my name, naturally, sir.
Good. Now how goes the new prototype?
Yes, it was progressing very well. You see, sir, we've been able to develop a fully functional spy drone capable of entering enemy strongholds and even defending itself if necessary.
That's all very well, but why am I looking at a picture? Where is the prototype?
Well, you see, sir, it's not actually in point here at the moment, sir. It's actually been stolen, sir.
You can't be serious. Think very carefully, Professor. Are you certain it hasn't simply been mislaid?
Quite certain, sir. You see, it's the thief was actually nice enough to let us know that he'd stolen it. Believe it or not, he left this in his place, sir. This black feather, single.
Professor.
Black.
Professor.
Feather, a raven's feather, I believe, sir.
Double Visor, return here at once.
Nearly there.
Incoming! How's it?
I see them. This is wrong. That building isn't the hideout. It must be a decoy.
Alzek, that decoy just threw a whole arsenal at us.
Well, then it's a very good decoy.
But when
We're not looking for a building, it's a ship. That's why I brought Alzek Impact in case it was moored offshore.
Just look at the size of it. Why would they need a decoy that big?
Satisfied?
Aha! This is a message for Alzek Shodon. On behalf of the world government, I, Agent Double Visor, would like to introduce you to one of our finest creations, simply called Atlas!
Right, this is where we split up. I'll deal with this. You go and find the ship. I recommend you start near the water. You'll want to keep your legs in.
This technological marvel was built by the blood, sweat, and tears of the world government engineers. They were a whiny bunch, but the design made it so simple even an infant could pilot it. Unlike yours, it was probably built by magic or something.
Priming rocket hammer.
Maybe these controls are too simple in hindsight, and a eject button would have been very useful right now.
Rocket hammer. Fire! I'm getting really tired of saying this, but that is impossible. You died, and we all dearly wish you'd stayed that way.
You were Gunn's vessel. You did it.
Touché, but that was completely different. It's not like your body would be possessed by some kind of evil entity. Okay, fair enough. But even the world government would be insane enough to hire you.
I'll have no need to explain myself to you.
Oh, why? Because I'll be dead anyway.
No, your robot is interesting. You are not.
Einstein's Jutsu.
Alzeb, can you hear me?
Loud and telepathic. What's your situation?
I've snuck on board. I heard the blast. What happened to the robot?
Someone snuck on board.
What? But it's a giant robot!
Oh, here it comes.
But who attacked you?
A ninja we'll hopefully never have to hear from again. Focus on finding the one on board this ship.
Right. Go carefully and stay out of sight.
Right.
Lyndon.
Can I help you find something, or are you just browsing? Ah, you have a good eye indeed. We call that the Psigram, a device for picking up telepathic signals. We wanted the name telegram, but it was taken.
Who am I talking to?
My apologies. I was far too busy to meet with you in person. Fortunately, my soldiers are equipped with speakers allowing them to stand in for me.
These cards, there is chakra in them.
Quite true. The how is ever so long-winded and boring. The why, well, that all comes down to this.
And that is?
Online.
The power of a ninja.
Fire style.
The power of every ninja.
Flash. Bullet.
Iron stance. Jutsu.
But not their cunning.
No. The cunning falls to me.
Heat zone.
This heat would cripple any ninja, but with skin of metal I can only imagine your pain.
Release.
But I don't want you thinking of me as a one-note piper.
Wind style. Air floor. Void stone.
With that, our demonstration ends.
Ow. Okay. Oh. I don't know what you did, but I think there must be some lasting damage because I can't even move my arms and... Oh, that's why. Oh, that's karma for you. You.
How do you do? Charles Anthony Francis Gauntlet the Ninth, at your service.
Your next service couldn't be letting me go, I suppose.
Sadly not.
I'm not sure what good you think it's going to do you. I'm not going to tell you anything.
Dear boy, I have no need for you to talk. The world government know exactly who you are, and who you represent. I had to confiscate your personal effects, of course, but I needn't have bothered. Even that book of yours told me nothing I didn't already know.
Why do you need me?
Well, when you put it like that, they didn't specifically need you. They need... well, this.
Why? What could you possibly need that for?
Apologies. The window for giving away confidential information has just expired. But before I go, you were wondering how the chakra was gathered for the cards.
Activate.
One soldier to the detention room. Remaining forces return to the hold. Good day to you.
Lockdown.
Can I help you?
Lock activate.
A clone, to distract me long enough for the real you to sneak in. Dear me, you're already inside, but not hiding. I just gave you that idea. You are the original.
Magnet warp. Laser cage.
Are you sure I'm real? Or is the real me trapped inside with you?
Reverse polarity.
Very ornate.
Target A acquired. Is the primary command ready? Amend as necessary. And execute.
So why not let us both out alive?
For the same reason that I know you won't fire. That is a chakra pistol. No clone would have the energy to use it. Your move. It may seem arrogant of me to point it out, but you're only delaying the inevitable. You have to realize...
We're all trapped.
We?
A telepathic order has just been sent to your soldiers.
Lockdown deactivate.
They're gonna kill us all, including you.
Only a psychic could know that.
I'll give you a clue. My lips aren't moving.
You're wearing a mask.
Not anymore. Look at me.
If you were a psychic, then looking you in the eye is the last thing I would want to do.
If I am a psychic, then what I'm telling you must be the truth.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Alzek, can you hear me? I need your help. I've got to make an insane truth sound believable, and you've got history.
On my way.
First, take the door on your left. Left!
The shroud obscures all, like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Extractor fans on.
Extractor fans.
First, let's lose the cage. Who's there?
A dead man if you don't let me in now.
One moment. Could you get that for me? Thank you.
No, thank you. A very creative victory. Apart from the gun.
Another minute, and you'd have a far more malicious gun at your back. This will prove it.
There must be a fault.
Good. Well, you look into that. We'll start thinking of a way to get out of here. So, what have we got?
At least 10 soldiers outside.
Ah. Are you sure they're armed? Are you sure they aren't?
Wait! Don't step there! There's fire seals there.
Well, you might have warned me there were fire seals. What about a fire portal? As in, can you make one?
Yes, I can, but nothing living would survive it. Not least without protection.
Would this do?
Certainly, if you could fit inside it.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
So let's go then.
Demi-Cerberus.
Take us here.
Very well.
Last problem. The jar can only fit one person inside. Who gets to go?
Good point. How about first one to cover their mouth? Oh, sorry, Gauntlet. Jakku got there first. Never thought I'd have to force him to be selfish.
This is insane. It makes no sense.
Well, maybe, but I don't think the answers for you are around here, and staying to find out might just get you killed.
But we're covered from all sides, and I have no ninjutsu that can break through walls as strong as these.
Nor do I. But I bet some ninja does.
But that's not enough. When the world governments are after you, they won't stop until they've got you. Or think they have. How?
Self-destruct. Activate.
You want to take a moment?
I think I would.
Tough. We don't have time.
Online.
On my mark.
Water. Style.
Now.
Up 4.
Really? Is this really the day you want to be burning bridges?
I still have my principles. I will not be manipulated.
I have lost something very precious today, thanks to you. Plenty of ninja have fought over less, and yet my heart just isn't in it, because you have been so thoroughly used. I feel like I'm looking at my younger self.
Well, fear not. I shan't trust again so easily.
I'm sorry. I don't equate trust with a man who intercepts signals from his own boss. A man who keeps his own guards under lock and key.
Well, they weren't mine. They were newly assigned. But it matters not. The world government is the best thing for this land, with or without me. The only ones who can keep the ninjas under control and the wood country free of fear, whatever—
You haven't been inside the wood country city in quite some time, have you?
Whatever your king may believe. However, after the kidnapping ordeal, his paranoia is quite understandable.
Oh, paranoia. Nothing more.
I'm sorry to say I knew the ninja responsible quite well, and although tragic, his actions were his own. An ego's attempt to manipulate the world for his own ends. And that is the power of chakra in a nutshell. And worse are those who use it convinced that theirs is the voice of reason. Do you really expect me to believe we'd arrive at this exact place by accident?
Now listen. It is said that all of chakra was once born from the earth beneath this place. And that to this day—
Superstition, of which I am very well aware. Sorry to spoil your charade.
I am not trying to fool you. I'm not the voice of reason. Not even close. And you're right. Those who claim they are, they're the ones you should really watch. You seem like someone who's lost their way. I just thought maybe this place could help you, as it did me. Give or take 7 years.
I would look any facet of my soul in the eye without shame. Are you really so short of allies you would resort to brainwashing?
Not at all. You don't need to look inward. You need to confront the souls of the ninja you've pitted yourself against. And in particular, the one who let you down. There is another superstition. One I know to be true.
of a place where departed souls become one with the earth. And if there is even the slimmest chance that they may one day find their way back to this world, I know the first place I would look.
William? Charles? So I am back from the grave, so we can pick over the minutiae of our relationship. I'd hardly call what you did minutia. I just need to know what led you to such insane acts. Father. Ah, just like all your other shortcomings. I'm not speaking figuratively. Father instructed me to kidnap... Not another word! Of course, mustn't criticize Father. Coming here was a mistake. Is it just Father that's unimpeachable in this, or does it apply to the rest of them? The rest of whom?